I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Roethlisberger hands to James Conner. Mac Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Cleveland.
Mayfield on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Following the penalty, Chum. And he's got some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
55, Mike, 55. 24. Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
See these 2. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Alert, alert.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check pass. Check pass.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 83 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
66. Watch it, hey, alert. Black, what's that? 55.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. No, he almost had it. Roethlisberger's already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Smith-Schuster.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Target.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. He's got daylight. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Shelbrick red wine. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Steelers 7.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills.
Like 80. Watch the run. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I'm here.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
180.
Now Roethlisberger. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
But things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit towards the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jones on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
15 yards. And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Of 18 on the
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check safety, check safety. Check three, check three, check three. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. Monday. Alert three, alert three. 50.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 81.
Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Take it at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Washington.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher if guys trying to get to the football.
Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 55, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Mike, 55. Right there.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check 16. Undercross.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 8.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
28, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike check 33. 50. Replay.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
6 yards there. First down, Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was brought down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He was covered.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 40.
That's all you got?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Intended.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And the catch made by Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. 55. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
At the 12.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, it'll be counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett. And this Browns defense stands tall. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
2nd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's brought down at the...
It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this one is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, here's Chubb. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top, it's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Will line up for the 2-point.
Ben to throw again. Rolling to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Mayfield.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A give. This is Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down.
Brings up
4th down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check. Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Grant Delpit in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Cleveland,
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it bad.